see who has a heart.
If you put your effort and concentration into playing to your potential to be the best that you can be, I don't care what the scoreboard says at the end of the game, in my book, we're going to be winners.
This is your fight. Now go out there and take it.
You never heard of the Sultan of SWAT? The Titan of Terror. Colossus of Clout? The King of Crash, man. Oh, yeah, the Great Bambino. I thought you said the Great Bambi. That wimpy deer.
Welcome to a special edition of Applebee's Tailgate Talk, live on location. Don't go away, Applebee's Tailgate Talk is next. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Real estate real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate real easy. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a T-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Hey everybody, this is former Auburn quarterback Ben Leard, and you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Good Saturday morning and welcome to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're coming to you live and remote this morning from Ardmore High School Gymnasium here in Ardmore, Alabama, and we are live at the Limestone County Basketball Tournament, the 2022 version. And currently, I think if you'll hear all the noise in the background, the middle school girls are playing, and it's between Ardmore and West Limestone girls. And so they've just tipped off. So good luck to both those teams. I will be flying solo today along with producer extraordinaire Tim Lambert. Tim, how you doing this morning?
I'm doing okay. I think we're both running on empty tanks this morning.
Yeah, both of us are running on empty tanks. And Jay and Coach Garrett went off to watch the Titans play, and Tom's getting over some illness. And Tom, been praying for you, buddy, if you're listening, and glad you're feeling a bit better. And hopefully the next day or two you can get out of that quarantine and go give that pretty wife of yours some sugar right on the mouth, buddy. It's funny he said that the other day in the text and about being quarantined. Tammy would welcome that. My wife would be like, "What? You have to be quarantined? Please, thank you, Lord. He can't see me for 5 days." So, but y'all are newlyweds. Y'all are a young married couple who are deep in love. So,
just her look, they've cut down on the quarantine days.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it could have been 10 or 15 like it was, and he sure enough would have been hurting. So, but we're glad he's feeling better, and we miss all y'all guys today. Jay and Garth, y'all be careful on the roads. My nephew Gavin, along with Brick Pugh, Coach Pugh's son, they're going as well, and so we'll be rooting for the Titans this afternoon, or at least most of this area will. You can call or text us at 256-812-1848. That's 256-812-1TGT. We're online at tailgatetalk.net, Twitter and Instagram, Tailgate Talk AL, Facebook, it's Applebee's Tailgate Talk. And you can subscribe to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on YouTube channel. If you have Amazon Echo, say, Alexa,
play Tailgate Talk.
And if you have a Google Home, say,
play Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
I'll miss old buddy Zach. And you can download the Tailgate Talk app for Android or iPhone, powered by Crown Service, Termite and Pest Control. And look for Applebee's Tailgate Talk on iTunes, Amazon Music, Google, Spotify, and other popular podcast platforms. Tim, you do a wonderful job of getting us out there, and we might not be the most professional podcast or live radio program around, but I tell you what, if you want to know about Limestone County sports, this is the place to come to without a doubt, and we even get to throw in some college and professional as well. So we've got a lineup today of local coaches. Of course, we'll have AP Steadham joining us later in the show, and our Havoc cook-up, Freak Daddy Clay Coleman, as well here shortly. Right now we'll turn it over to Tim and see what kind of scores we've had during the week.
Well, of course, we've got the Limestone County Tournament going on. It's wrapping up today. We'll be doing the varsity games tonight, and you might can hear Jeff Hodges in the background here doing the PA, and he gave me some good news when he came in. They're all good with the Limestone County Sports Hall of Fame banquet this year.
Oh, exciting news. That's great. It's been 2 years now, right, that they haven't had it.
Yeah, and I think they're going to have a table set up here in the lobby tonight, so we'll try to get Coach I don't know what. He's y'all
are going to have to excuse us both.
Yeah,
we're running
that.
on like no sleep. Yeah. So
he told me, and it just flew out of my. That's probably old age too going on with me.
A little bit.
Anyway,
you can't. You're not. A man like me.
You're not supposed to agree.
I'm right there with you, buddy.
All right. Anyway, scores and more brought to you by P4 Physical Therapy, delivering world-class outpatient care with a purpose. Visit them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com. Last night in varsity action here at the Limestone County Tournament, East Limestone boys beat Tanner 66-42. The Elkmont girls pulled it out over Clements 39-34. Elsewhere, James Clements boys beat Bob Jones 57-37. But then the Lady Jets lost 45-29. Whitesburg Christian boys beat ABS 81-70, but the ABS girls won 36-24, and that was Coach David Cox was here earlier. I talked to him. That was kind of a flip-flop from the first time they played. They split the first time, but it was the other way around. And in bowling, congratulations. East Limestone advanced to the state tournament. The girls beat Priceville and American Christian, but lost to Corner in the finals. The boys beat St. Clair County, but lost to Etowah in the semifinals. But they're still going to state, so that's what matters.
Yep. I talked to Coach Story about it the other day. His son Bryant's the team captain for East Limestone boys team, and they were down there bowling. We dog sat for them while they went down there, and I think Coach Story went and watched the LSU-Alabama basketball game Wednesday night, and then they went and did their bowling thing Thursday and Friday morning. So congratulations, like you said, to them, and hopefully the boys can repeat and the girls can get their first one. That'd be awesome.
And you mentioned Alabama basketball. Whew, that's kind of taking
my
us good,
goodness, man. I don't understand it. I really don't. We'll get AP on here later in the show. Maybe he's got a little bit more insight about why we've had such a dip in scoring and everything. I think Coach Oates got a couple of their attention the other day. He brought some of them off the bench and instead of starting, and they did play really hard defensively. I didn't know this going into the game, but LSU had the number one defense in the nation.
Oh, wow.
Or at least scoring defense. So, yeah. So they, Alabama did a good job of competing with them defensively, but they're not scoring anything like they did last year. Nowhere close.
No. Yeah, every time I pull up, and I have yet to watch a game, but every time I pull up Twitter or something, I'm like, lost again. Come on now.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not even in some of these games. So I don't know.
But, and I'm still trying to think of his name, and it'll come to me.
It'll come to you about 2 minutes after we go off air.
Yeah.
So, well, all righty. Well, listen, we're going to take a quick break. Come back and please join us. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk here on WKC, the Big 1080.
Go to your Amazon Echo and say Play Tailgate Talk, or your Google Home device and say Play Applebee's Tailgate Talk, and hear the show in crystal clear quality. We'll be back with more Tailgate Talk after this. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Be listening for Limestone County Area High School basketball this season from Play Action Sports. Hear coverage of girls and boys action from ABS, Ardmore, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at pasnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County Area High School basketball from Play Action Sports.
This is Shelby Davis, West Limestone head football coach, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
When you're born in this world, you're given a ticket to the freak show.
So you're a control freak?
It's just a freak show anyway.
Welcome back to Ardmore High School and Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are here at the Limestone County Tournament, and we are now joined by our Havoc cook-up, Freak Daddy Clay Coleman. Clay, how you doing this morning, buddy?
Good morning. A little tired this morning, but I'm good.
We are too, man. Let's just be going around, brother. I don't know.
Yeah, I had a late night last night. One of my friends that I've known in the radio business that actually started out in at one of the stations there in Athens is now I guess one of the social media content directors for the WWE.
Wow.
So they were in Nashville last night, and he invited us to come up, and I realized that I'm older than I want to be, I guess. But when you get to bed at 1:30, you're just kind of like, okay. I feel like I drank Diet Pepsi all night, and I feel like I'm hungover.
Oh my goodness! So you totally forgot or whatever that you're talking to one of the biggest wrestling fans known to man. I'm not saying you should have took me or anything like that, because I understand how comp stuff goes, but I'm just saying,
Right. Well, the thing was for me, we had no expectations of what was gonna happen. So, but when we got there, we got our tickets. It was like, okay, we're 3 rows from the ring here, so this is pretty insane, So it was a good night, and just fun to watch some. My favorite part was for anybody that keeps up with wrestling, the latest thing is there's a new one of those. I guess we can say this. I guess you can say it on the radio. I guess the movie Jackass.
Yeah. Johnny Knoxville.
Johnny Knoxville was there.
That was a great segment.
Last night,
yeah.
So
Sami Zayn. Yeah, I watched the whole show, man. I'm not gonna miss wrestling. Tim will tell you. Me and Jay
they're doing a good job. Trying to. They even They had a match once it went off TV, which I always like that when they do those.
Yeah, dark matches. Yeah, it's called
dark matches or whatever. And they had a triple threat match with Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens and Big E against Roman Reigns and the Usos. So it was
nice.
Pretty good.
Well,
it was a neat night.
Let me ask you this before we get to Havoc news, and because this is just out of curiosity. So going around the arena, did you notice, especially being on the third row there, was security coming around telling people to put their signs down or to sit down and not stand up?
The only thing they tell them with signs is the side we were on, which
were you on the TV side?
We were on the opposite side of
okay.
the TV. So where we were, if we held signs up, it would block the TV angle, so you weren't allowed to have signs on my side. But no, you could have signs anywhere else. Now they were
okay.
They had them. They actually had like a sign of the night or whatever. No, but there's not as many.
Yeah, it's not like it was back in the
right. Dating me and you in the Attitude Era, whenever everybody brought a sign.
They sure did. They sure did.
Like
well, Havoc pulls out a really good win last night, and it was the throwback night to the old Channel Cats, and they wore the teal and black, so that was pretty cool, and especially to win.
Yeah, the black jersey they had last night was probably one. I'm so mad that I didn't pre-order. Sometimes I'll tell them I want one that's a different. That was
I didn't know it was black. I bet that was pretty with that teal on there, man.
It was more black dominant with the teal on it. It was a really sharp jersey. But yeah, the Havoc are still plugging away. I mean, it's one of these things where for those that are novice and don't understand hockey, they have a thing called games in hand, which means that the Havoc had played 32 games, but the second place team, the Knoxville Ice Bears, have played 29. So there's 3 games behind that they haven't played. So technically, if you were to give Knoxville the 2 points for each game, assuming they would get a win in those 3, they'd be ahead of us. So
that's crazy, man.
It's
25 and 5, and it's that tight, right? We're 25 and 5, and it's still that tight.
Yeah, 25 and 5. Knoxville's 23 and 3.
Yep.
And
Quad
City is 17 and 5. But yeah, it's
and Peoria is as well.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I'm the one thing that I can agree with everybody in Alabama. I just don't like Knoxville at all. So,
for more than one reason.
Right. So, but last night was kind of cool. You know, they had a new kid that got caught.
Tell us about old Bear. And I'm not going to try to say his last name. Goodenough or something.
I'm working on it right now. Jindivov.
Oh, Jindivov.
But I'm sure I butchered it too, so I'll have to learn that tonight before. But, you know, it's good to see when a kid makes his first pro game and gets 2 goals.
Heck yeah, man.
And we need that. We've been without, Nolan Kaiser and needed some little sparks there. So he's, it was a neat game for him. And Thai got 2 assists, so he stayed atop the points in the league. So
that's awesome.
It's been an exciting year. I'm just hoping we can keep it going. You know, hockey's a game of streaks, and usually you don't see the team stay too streaky. I know y'all are a big fan of Max Malasic, that was a goalie for the Havoc that got called up.
Yeah.
He got the player of the week in his league.
That's awesome.
So he's doing good. Had 2 wins with him this past week, so don't see him coming back anytime soon.
Yeah.
The good news is he could come back for the playoffs, possibly. But,
and that's what I was going to ask you. So, like, what, in the higher up, in NFL, NHL, etc., there's a cutoff date for trades.
Right.
But in the minor leagues, there's not necessarily a cutoff. I mean, you can do it all the way up into the playoffs, correct?
Right. Well, what you have to do, you have to have your at some point when the season's over, you'll have to submit your final playoff roster. With our situation, because you do get kind of beat up with call-ups and things like that, and usually depending on where teams are, the East Coast games will be done by the time our playoffs are done.
Oh, that's good.
So as long as a player has played at least 5 or more games in the SPHL that season for that team,
they're eligible.
They can be added to their
to
their roster.
Okay. Well, it's not necessarily a benefit, but it's good. I mean,
yeah, sometimes it's made, the hockey SPHL hockey world has been kind of unique, and sometimes it's made it where, like, hey, let's say there's a team that's got a lot of good players, but got, brutalized with call-ups all season. They come to the playoffs, they're one of those 8 teams that gets in, and they get, let's say they were to get 4 or 5 of their good players that have played get to come back. Then it's like, okay, well, that's not really the 6th place team. That's really a good team. So it makes it makes it interesting for sure.
Without a doubt. We'll see. So I was just looking at the schedule earlier. We got Roanoke tonight at home, and then Evansville on the road, and then Roanoke back home again next Saturday. So 2 home games, 1 on the road. Evansville's not too bad of a drive, 3.5 hours or so. So at least they won't be beat up that way, and it's in the middle of the week. But it is on a Friday night, and then they have to turn around and come back and play Saturday night. So that makes it a little tougher.
Roanoke's that's a long drive for them too. So that may even things out. Tonight we start getting into the fun nights of, like tonight is the youth jersey night.
Yeah.
The kids 12 and under, there's going to be 1,200 jerseys from Huntsville Hospital, Sports Center, and TOC, and then next Saturday night is the adult jersey night, so we'll do 2,000
of those, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll get that going. Then we jump into our Melissa George night and, keep going on with some fun nights through there. We've had a great charitable night the other night with St. Jude
How much did y'all end up raising? Did you hear?
It was right at a little over 39,000.
Nice.
40,000.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it still blows me away, the generosity of people. You know, and it's like, for me, it's always been fun that it's never, you know, me per se, you know, but to be able to do, like, my jersey, the good folks at Window World bought 2 jerseys, and mine was one of theirs they bought, and they bought mine for $2,500. And I'm just like,
amazing.
Okay.
I want your autograph next time I see you. So Sam, just used to being
like,
around you. I
like,
forget when I'm around you. I'm in that different stratosphere. You know, right?
I feel like when I autograph it, it devalues the jersey.
Not hardly, buddy.
Kind of like a car. As soon as you drive it off the lot.
Right. I tell you, funny complete side story. I had back in my radio days. There was a limited edition. There was only 10 Foo Fighter vinyl records that were put out, and I did a radio promotion, and the record company sent it was completely autographed by all the Foo Fighters. And
cool.
So I gave it away, and the guy came to the radio station and was like, "Is your autograph on here?" And I was like, "No, I'm not a Foo Fighter."
Yeah.
And he was like, "Well, man, you're my favorite DJ. I want you to write on that." And I was like, "Buddy, I will sign anything you want." I was like, "But right now, this is probably going to be worth thousands of dollars, and when my name goes on it, it's worthless." I was like, "So let's just don't do that."
No, yeah, and that was nice of you to do that. You're a lot kinder than me. Years ago, when I was in high school, it's my senior year. Yeah, me and one of my teammates, Tyrone Love, were sitting in the stands, and this young kid comes up, and they had a hat and a football stuff, and one of us must have had on some Alabama stuff, and for whatever reason, they thought we were Alabama football players, and we went along with it, and I mean, they had some really sweet autographs on their stuff, and Tyrone signed that stuff, and of course, you know, but later we felt guilty. We're like, man, we ruined those kids. You know, they're going to go look on the roster for Todd or Tyrone, and they're going to sadly not see either one of them. So
yeah, we've Googled Todd the Bod, and he never played.
Yeah, no, Todd the Bod never made that cut for sure. Big basketball game today.
Yeah, you know, it's going to be interesting to see what happens today. I would love to see Kentucky to push ahead of that one. Auburn's really good, though.
God, they're really good, Dave.
At Auburn is a tough thing, but you know, in the SEC right now, it looks like there's teams that are any road game is a big game, and you know, I don't know if you watched the other night when Kentucky played Texas A&M.
Yeah.
Calipari made a comment at the end that he said that he's going to do a side investments into T-shirt companies, because he said he felt like every time that they played Kentucky that there was always like a whiteout, a blue out, a blackout. You know,
that's the truth.
I'm pretty sure probably the same way Alabama is.
Yeah.
You know, everybody, when you play Kentucky, it's your Super Bowl. And I tell you talk about being tired. I'm going to be my boys. I'm taking them up to Rupp Arena Tuesday.
Wow.
To watch Mississippi State. But
good for y'all.
Me being the strict dad that doesn't want his kids missing school when that 8 p.m. Central start time, I'm going to drive back after the game and let the kids sleep. So I'm not the brightest tool in the shed, I guess.
You'll be a miserable man afterwards for sure.
Right. I'm going to be hungover on Wednesday, but it won't be with alcohol again.
Yeah. Well, man, good luck today. Tom's not here to talk trash back and forth with you, but it'll be a good game, and
maybe y'all text him or whatever and send him a bet, see that if he has to wear his skinny jeans and his cowboy hat.
Oh, my goodness, dude. That's on right there. Tom, I know you're listening, buddy. That bet's on. You come up with something on the side for Freak Daddy to have to do, and we'll relay that message. So, but anyway, buddy, thank you as always for joining us, man. Get some rest today, and we'll talk to you next week.
See you later.
All right, brother. Take care. That was Clay Freak Daddy Coleman, our Havoc hookup for the week. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be joined by Elkmont basketball coach Sam Wallace. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Mike Holt, Kelsey Elliott, Eric Estrada, Tina Hagermaker, Lucas Moss, and Amy Looney, this week's Howl with the Havoc winners. They each pick up tickets to see the Huntsville Havoc in action this season. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your name. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it in our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm a First National Bank Student Advisory Board member, Rainey Oakley, from Elkmont High School. I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great, member FDIC.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. The Play Action Sports Report is back in podcast form. Look for it every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform. The Play Action Sports Report. Scores, interviews, highlights, and more from school, youth, and amateur sports in Athens and Limestone County. The Play Action Sports Report every Wednesday on your favorite podcast platform or online at pasnetwork.net.
Hey guys, this is Max Howell. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We're coming to you live and remote from Ardmore High School Gymnasium here in Ardmore, Alabama for the Limestone County Basketball Tournament. Currently the girls middle school teams are playing West Limestone and Ardmore. And we're joined now by Elkmont girls head basketball coach Sam Wallace. And Coach Wallace and his Lady Red Devils will be playing East Limestone at 4 o'clock later this afternoon for the championship. So, Coach, congratulations on making it to the finals. Of course, you're facing my alma mater, so I don't know how much luck I can wish you, but I will wish you some luck. How about that, buddy?
I appreciate that. We're very fortunate. You know, we're happy to be where we are. You start the year, if somebody tells you, okay, I ain't going to tell you what your record is, but you're going to win the county championship game, you probably take it. So.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of make you feel good.
Yeah.
I mean, and I'm not saying this here because you're sitting here. I'll tell anybody this to the, wherever we're at, but I think you do a wonderful, wonderful job. You have since you've taken over this program. The girls seem to respond. You're more, to me, of an old school type coach, which I love.
Yeah.
You don't see that too many in young people like you. And a lot of times girls don't respond.
Yeah.
Boys nowadays don't either.
Yeah, I think we're a perfect marriage of new school and old school because we're very analytical in the way we play the game, the shots we take.
Yeah.
If you watch Alabama men's play, the shots they take are similar little shots that we take. But we're also old school in the sense of we'll set and guard you too.
Yeah.
And we like to pressure for, really don't, honestly, it doesn't matter who we play, we're going to press. Yeah. It really doesn't matter to me who we play.
Well, I hope y'all shots are going in better than the Alabama.
Yeah,
they didn't last night. So.
Well, but you know what? That doesn't happen too often. So you're probably looking for a good shooting night tonight. Then,
yeah,
coming off a bad shooting.
I would say as a team we're a good shooting team. I think we're 32% from three on the year as a group.
Dude.
For girls, it's pretty solid.
That's very solid.
We've got 2 kids that are over 35% on the year.
Wow, I did not know that. That's amazing. But you know what? A lot of that too. goes back to the way y'all run y'all's offense, especially the way you run your break.
Right.
The girls take good shots. Now, back in 1984 when I played, they weren't considered good shots.
Right. Wasn't a three-pointer then.
Well, no, that's true. They wasn't. But, I mean, as far as, nowadays, like I'll sit here, I'll still catch myself watching a college game. I don't watch much NBA say maybe coming down on a 2-1 break.
Right.
And, you don't have any of your teammates under the goal, but you pull up from a three-pointer.
Right.
You're like, But you know what? But analytics and all that show that it's not that bad of a shot now.
No, that's where
it was,
That's where Stephen Curry has changed,
Yeah.
There are people throughout the course of history of basketball that have changed basketball.
Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Michael Jordan,
Wilt Chamberlain,
Steph Curry. And when Steph Curry came in the league, people started studying, why is he taking those shots? And then this analytic of, effective field goal percentage came into play, which takes into account that threes are worth more than twos.
Yep.
And that's why you've seen, there's a lot of old school people that say, you need to shoot the mid-range. You need to shoot the mid-range. Like, well, analytically, if you look at the course of a season, the mid-range shot is just not good just because
Well, I mean, percentage-wise, you're probably not hitting any more of them than you are in threes. Now, I will say it still drives me nuts to see a guard go up, go to the goal. They're at the goal.
Yeah.
And then they kick it all the way in the corner.
Yeah, well, for us, like, the first thing we want to shoot is a free throw. So free throws are, if you shoot 70% from the free throw line, that's 1.4 points per possession. If you shoot a layup and shoot 50% on your layups, that's 1.0 points per possession.
You have broken it down.
If you shoot threes and you shoot 30% from three, that's 0.9 points per possession. Well, to get that out of a mid-range shot, you've got to shoot at least 45%.
Oh, well. And you're not going to do that.
Right.
Not every night.
Because a lot of your mid-range shots are contested, too.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. They're contested more than a three-pointer.
So in that order, we try to shoot free throws, layups, and threes. So we love layups, and we like threes, but we really want to get to the foul line.
So let me ask you this as a coach. Obviously practice, but how do you get that into the player's mindset so they're not really thinking about that per se when they're bringing the ball up court and being defended? You know what I mean?
Yes, we do.
They react instead of thinking.
Yeah, in practice we do a lot of I call them advantage drills, where you put the defense at a disadvantage so that your offensive players get used to playing, aggressively and attacking. We want to have, number one, an attack mentality. So we have a lot of situations where we just do 2-on-2 drill, and you put somebody at half court and you throw the ball to a guard, and the person at half court can't move until that guard enters the circle. So they're going to get beat. So you get used to playing attack mentality. Right. So we do a lot of 2-on. Experts call them small-sided games, which is basically less than 5 people on the floor. So we do a lot of 2-on-2, 3-on-3, 4-on-4, just making reads. Like for us, like a lot of people think, like Coach Black's one of the guys I talk to a lot, and he's like, man, you got a lot of really good set plays. I'm like, Dennis, man, they're doing that on their own. Like that's just stuff we've taught them to do out of our dribble drive offense.
Wow.
I said,
so it's not said.
We've got a lot of, like, I call them intros that just get us going in our dribble drive stuff to create gaps and.
But see, that's what makes the game of basketball so freaking great. To me,
it's poetry in motion.
When you can get 5 kids, adults, whatever, out there that know how to play the game, know how to react to one another, and like you said, it can be poetry. Like they know where their teammates going to be before they get there, so they know where to make that pass, or you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And they move offensively. Like I can't stand, sack play can be the greatest play in the world, but if you're not moving at the right time or you're not setting that pick at the right place, it doesn't matter. And that's what I like about watching your team too. Not only are you aggressive defensively, you are aggressive offensively.
And we're super unselfish too.
Yeah, you all are.
We average 13. We average 13 assists a game.
Oh, that's on high school level. That's huge
for high school girls, especially. Yeah. It's just. And, the thing about it is like we average 52 points a game. And we don't have anybody averaging over 10.0 points a game.
Wow, we've got around.
We've got like 7 kids that average between 5 and 10 points. So we're really unselfish, offensively and defensively, because it takes a lot to sit down and stand and guard.
Yeah.
That's unselfish too.
Yeah, it is. Oh, very much.
It's unselfish to go drive it and throw it to a teammate that's open. It's also unselfish to sit there and sit in the stance for 25 seconds and guard somebody. Yeah. So
But you're doing it for your teammate to
Absolutely.
win the game, But that's why I like watching y'all, because it does put so much pressure on both ends of the court on the other team.
Right.
Eventually, they just kind of break and fold a little bit.
And I get a lot. I mean, like people tell me all the time, "You're doing a good job. You're doing a good job." Like ultimately, I don't have any eligibility left, and I'm the wrong gender, so I can't play. I can't play in the game. It's them.
No.
Like it ain't me playing. So it's our kids that have bought into the system. We have kids that are unselfish. We have kids that want to do things for the betterment of our team, and that's why we've been successful. Yeah. We've won 39 games in 2 years to this point.
Amazing. But don't sell yourself or your staff short, because you're still giving them the tools they need.
I hear you.
They're performing and executing, but
players win games, not coaches. Coaches take the blame, and I'll take the blame when we lose. But coaches. Players deserve to get the credit when we win.
That's the right mentality to have, and that goes to success too. I'm sorry.
How many seniors have you got?
We've got three. Meredith Christ, who's our sixth person off the bench, who's our leading scorer last night. That kind of shows you our team. Morgan Morris, and then Paige Robinson. And Paige actually hasn't played basketball since she was in the 8th grade. So this is her first year back since she was an 8th grader.
So the reason I ask is, we were talking about shooting a while ago.
Right.
We got the shot clock coming up next year.
All for it.
I'm sure you are.
All for it.
Well, I mean,
makes pressing even more effective.
Well, does it take? When do you start kind of preparing for that this year?
Well, I'm going to prepare. But number one, it ain't going to affect us any.
I was going to say the way you play the game. The way they play the game, it's not going to bother them.
We shoot it like when we do drills. Like we always give them a shot clock anyway in practice. Like when we're doing these disadvantage drills, I don't want to have a possession that takes 30 seconds because it's not realistic.
Right.
Play 2-on-2 for 30 seconds. So we'll give them 8-10 seconds and count it down. If they don't get a shot off, and the shot that we want off in that amount of time is a turnover.
Yeah. And obviously that creates more possessions for you during the course of a game, which gives you more opportunity to put more points on the board.
Well, we just believe, like our philosophy is, the more possessions in a game, the more skilled team will win more often. It's kind of like football. The way football has gone. No huddle and everybody playing fast. If you got 90 possessions in a game, and you got a team like Alabama who's got 6, 7, 8, 5 stars on offense, you feel like they're going to score more points.
You would think.
It's just easy math.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
they've got the ball in their hands more. Yeah.
But as far as the shot clock goes, it's number one, it won't affect us any. But we won't actually start preparing for it until they pass it, which will be in February.
Yeah.
And then if they pass it in February, we'll start in spring practice working on it.
Okay, so it's not a done deal.
No, it's not done.
Oh, okay.
It's going up to a vote.
Yeah, but from what I understand, it's going.
I hope it does.
It's going to be unanimous.
Number one,
I don't think there's anybody
people think about how it's going to affect the offensive side of the ball. It's going to make playing defense easier.
Oh heck yeah! Because you only have to do it for 25 seconds.
Because we press all the time, and so let's just say it takes them 7 seconds to get the ball across the half court line. Well, now it's 35-second clock. Now they've only got 28 seconds to score.
Yeah.
And you've only got to guard for 28 seconds. So
exactly. That's why, and I think that's going to be the benefit of it. I think you're going to see more teams play harder defense because those kids know that they're limited in how many.
It is going to have some negative impacts on the game as far as offensively. You're going to see a lot more 1-2-2 zone, 2-3 zone, a lot more trapping.
Yeah.
Which isn't necessarily a lot more trapping because it takes more time to attack a trap than it does anything else.
But let me ask you this. I don't know it's not a philosophy, but I guess an old folks' tale is a team that likes to press hates to be pressed.
Well, we weren't very good last night against the press.
Were you not?
But and we haven't been very good against Lauderdale County against the press.
Well, nobody has. So it's not,
for the most part, But
I mean, is that true with y'all? I mean, y'all.
We don't mind getting pressed. We're just not very good against it right now, and that's my fault. I mean, that's just. We don't get lined up right when we're not good with the ball. It's my fault. So
you'll figure it out.
Yeah,
and the girls will as well. Well, listen, Coach, man, good luck tonight. It's going to be exciting.
Yep.
And
we're looking forward to the challenge. They're a good team, and
Well, and y'all had some good battles last.
We'll have to play well.
Years.
Yeah, we'll have to play well to win. We had a good battle at our place earlier in the year.
Yeah,
and they got us early at our place. So. This is the game we wanted, honestly. This is the team we.
This is the game the county wanted. I mean, really.
They beat us earlier in the year, and our kids wanted this game.
Yeah,
so.
It's going to be exciting.
We have a lot of respect for Tanner too, but we beat Tanner earlier in the year, and East got us earlier in the year, so we wanted East.
You need a little revenge.
Yeah, that's right.
No doubt. Well, all right. Well, good luck tonight. Listen, thanks for joining us. We've been talking to Elkmont girl, Lady Red Devils basketball coach Sam Wallace. We're going to take a quick break. And you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
You can help Limestone County student athletes by donating to the Bama Zach Memorial Scholarship. Send it in care of Garth Garris, 13833 Pinnacle Drive, Athens, Alabama, 35613, or make it in person at First State Bank of the South at 1319 Highway 72 East in Athens. We'll be back with Tailgate Talk after this. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. Listen this basketball season as WKAC brings you action from the Athens High Golden Eagles. Join us for play-by-exciting play of varsity girls and boys games on our sports stream at WKAC1080.com. Tune in to WKAC and hear the replay each Saturday at noon, and then check it out on our website on demand. Athens High Golden Eagles basketball this season online at WKAC1080.com and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Mike Hull with Clements Boys Basketball. You are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. We are here at Ardmore High School Gymnasium for the 2021-22 Limestone County Basketball Tournament. And we are currently being joined by a former Ardmore softball coach and now assistant principal and athletic director, Coach Stephen Baugh. Coach, how you doing, bud?
Hey, doing good. This is our sixth day hosting this thing, day 6. It's gone good.
You're as fresh as a daisy, brother.
Unbelievable. This is about my 4th cup of coffee, and hey, we're ready to go. We got a TV back in the back. Watch some basketball later. A
little bit of Auburn, Kentucky.
Kentucky, NFL football. We're ready to go. But I'd be lying to you if I didn't say I'll be ready for about 8:30 tonight.
I'm sure, man. I'm sure that pillow is going to feel really good when it hits that head, and you don't have to wake up too early.
Yes, sir, and we won't have to worry about hosting this thing for another 5 or 6 years.
Well, you've done a wonderful job,
we appreciate it.
And everybody said crowds have been good each night, and like I was telling you off air, I couldn't believe how big a crowd it is this morning at 10 o'clock here for this middle school girls game, and and they just hats off to you for putting on. Everybody wants to be here.
Yeah,
so.
well, I think after the about year and a half to 2 years we've had with with COVID and people not being able to get to games and all around, I think people are ready to to
get back a little normalcy and stuff like that, without a doubt.
The best we can. So
For those who may not know, now how old is this gym now? About 5?
We're in our 7th year. This is 7 years
okay, I was
old.
going to say 5. And for somebody that might be listening that's never been here, it's just awesome.
Oh,
it's just to me, it's the best gymnasium in the county. I'm sure there might be some other schools that would want to argue, but I know everybody loves their. I'm an East Limestone guy, and I love our gym. But man, when they put this one together, they did it right.
Yeah, it's a nice gym. I mean, it's great to play basketball. It's great for other events. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, I mean,
we're fortunate.
It is kind of like a nice multi-event.
That's
facility.
right. We're fortunate to have what we have, and our other sports practice in it. I think our basketball coaches sort of cringe when.
I was just finna say, man.
When others,
I know when the football players come in here when it's
we try to keep it. We try to keep that to a limit, but
yeah.
Sometimes you can't help it. But we're fortunate to have what we have.
Yeah, well, it is a beautiful facility, and y'all do a wonderful job of maintaining it and hosting different events. So, obviously you got basketball going on right now. Baseball, softball around the corner. What else is? As an AD, as far as AD goes, have you got coming along?
Well, we got we'll host the JV and middle school baseball tournament. That'll be in March. So that'll be a ways. That won't be as near as labor intensive as basketball. But yeah, we already look towards the spring. As administrator, we already have our spring schedule that we're covering. That's every day in the spring.
Yeah, sure.
It's every day. But I enjoy it because I come from a baseball softball background, so I'll enjoy it, and it's outside. As soon as basketball ends, we'll get into all of our spring sports.
Yeah. So I've had several other friends that were coaches that went in administration, and I know even to this day, coaching still is like just tugging on their heartstring to get back in. Do you still have those thoughts and feelings, especially around softball season?
I do. It's I absolutely love coaching. Just the grind, being around the players, the preparation, just the will, the preparation to want to win. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. But the other day, I think it was maybe 25 degrees, and I was walking outside, and I was thinking to myself, I'm glad I'm not going out there to coach this afternoon.
Yeah, so it does have a few little benefits.
That's right. But this will be the first time. So I've always done baseball or softball. This will be the first time in 9 years that I'll actually have a spring weekends off.
Wow.
So that
you might not know how to act.
I know it.
Family don't either.
That's exactly right. So I'm looking forward to my weekends off.
Well, good for you. Yeah, and well deserved. I mean, you've done it a long time and everything. But also being AD, I mean, now you got your hands in all of it, and you can enjoy all of it.
That's right. Well,
I know it's more of a year-round type deal, but and I'm not putting you on the spot. But do you have a favorite sport? Volleyball, basketball, softball?
So my favorite sport's football. I mean, it's football. That's where, when I got into coaching, I wanted to be a head football coach.
Oh, yeah?
And then it just worked out where I was the head softball coach from day one. When I got the softball job, I told our parents and I told our players, look, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm I'm coaching softball in the football coach's body. That's who I am.
That might have scared them.
Well, it probably did. I think it worked, though.
So get them in line a little easier, yeah.
That's right. My favorite sport's football. I mean, it just is. But I really grew to love softball, being the softball coach.
Yeah.
And when I took over softball, I'll be honest, I didn't know much about it. I had a baseball background, but I went to learn. I went to different colleges, and I could sit there on TV and watch softball all day. Yeah, I don't know if I could do that with baseball.
No, that's a fact, and I'm glad you said that because I can't watch baseball anymore. I can't. But I'll sit there and watch a college softball game all day long. I mean, the intensity of it, the speed of the game, the defense is so good. The pitching is crazy.
Yep.
Like I don't know how you could like get that into Major League or college baseball. But if they could somehow transfer some of that into their game.
Well, growing up, when I was a kid, I was a big Braves fan. I remember in '95, I think, when they won the World Series, Kenny Lofton catching it in center field.
Yeah.
I remember watching that clearly and being so happy as a little kid. But this year, because I'm not a follower of Major League Baseball, I just can't watch it. I sort of wish I could get into it.
Yeah.
But it just, I just couldn't get into it. And I was just thinking, man, I wish I had that kid fandom of the Braves that I had in the 90s.
I carried my baseball, and I'm a good bit older than you, so I'll go back to Dale Murphy and all, and those teams that weren't so good. But even I got married in 91, and we got married in Jamaica. And my wife was so mad at me because that's when they were playing Minnesota in the World Series, and we didn't have TVs in the rooms, in the hotels. I didn't know that, or I never would have booked that. But they had them in a big lobby, and I was spending my evenings. But it wasn't just me; it was a ton of people in there, and cheering on the Braves or the Twins, a few, but it was most of us for having to be for the Braves. But those feelings are long gone for me. I've still got friends, Jay Vassar, Jay, who he still, man, Bam Zach loved, the Braves, and my nephews love them, and I don't know. So, but that softball is amazing.
Yeah, and I can watch teams that I'm not even rooting for in softball.
I watch Oklahoma State now or something. I don't even care. It's just, it's just, I don't know. It's just good to watch. And I remember when I came out of high school, I was umpiring. High school boys and girls in softball here was slow pitch, and not much fun. Yeah. And then when it went to fast pitch, it just totally changed everything. So, but congratulations to you on everything. The tournament's gone really well, and I know you're ready for some rest. And
I appreciate it, sir.
And good luck tonight for the championship. Are there any, like back in our day, they would announce the county tournament team?
Yeah,
we still do that, right?
Going to do that for middle school level, JV, varsity after each set of games.
Okay, awesome. Yep. All right, well, great deal. Well, all right, buddy. Well, appreciate you so much for being here, man.
Yes, sir.
Doing a good job.
Thank you.
Take care of yourself. All right. We've been joined here by Coach Stephen Baugh, the Ardmore Athletic Director. We're going to take us a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Congratulations to Aaron Martin of East Limestone, our Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Aaron picks up a gift card from the Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Go to tailgatetalk.net and enter your nominations for future polls. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Hey guys, this is Joanna for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. Many of you are searching for Bible study materials for your Bible classes. Our best-selling Bible curriculum, Discovering God's Way, is a reliable tool for teaching students of all ages through the Bible in its entirety. We're sure you'll love this curriculum, and if you'd like to see other options of Bible classes, we'll be happy to help you select from our topical studies. So stop struggling with the search and come by and let us help you select reliable and meaningful study materials for your class today. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Limestone Drug, located on the square in downtown Athens, is your local Health Mart pharmacy. As your local Health Mart pharmacy, Limestone Drug is locally owned and has a personal commitment to the community. Limestone Drug honors prescription drug plans, including Medicare. They accept flex spending cards and fill prescriptions in minutes, not hours. Limestone Drug knows there's nothing more important than your family's well-being. So shop Limestone Drug at 200 West Market Street in Athens, your local Health Mart pharmacy. Limestone Drug, caring for you and about you.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is UNA women's basketball coach Missy Cyber, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk here on WKAC, the Big 1080. We're here at Ardmore Gymnasium here in Ardmore, Alabama for the Limestone County 2021 Basketball Tournament. And we're being joined now by the West Limestone boys head basketball coach. And currently going to be my nemesis tonight since I'm an East Limestone Indian, Coach Justin Taylor. Coach, how you doing, bud?
Doing great. How about y'all?
All right, man. You've had a really good season. Made it to the finals, and y'all in the Indians tie up once again. Do you have any idea how many times y'all faced each other in the county finals?
No,
it seems like a lot. I mean, maybe it's just me, but
we have several times. Of course, I know we did last year, but that's and we have several times before, but I don't know how many it is.
Yep. And I'm gonna say, unfortunately for the Indians, I think y'all have come out on top quite a bit. So. Tonight will be another one of those good games for sure. What are you kind of expecting or looking forward to? Anything in particular tonight?
Well, they've got a lot of weapons. So I mean, you got to guard everybody on the floor can score, which is it's hard. That's a hard thing to guard, but. They play defense really well. They really, put a lot of pressure on the ball, cause a lot of turnovers. They just do a really good job. So it'll be, we'll have to play well. Be real sure with the ball. And man, last night them against Tanner, I wonder how many offensive rebounds they had. And Tanner's a good rebound team, and he's just got offensive rebounds all night long.
So obviously you'll be preaching that before the game. Make sure they block out, and you can't give anybody second chance points, or it's going to be hard to win any game. That's for sure.
Yeah, and they get second and third and fourth, and you're in trouble if you let them do that.
Yeah, without a doubt. Now you have to forgive me. I know East won the first game over there at y'all's place. But, of course, they'd already had about 6 or 7 games under their belt, and it was just y'all's first. Have y'all played them? Y'all have played them since then, right?
No, we hadn't. We play them next week in our other regular season game.
So I thought I might have just missed it. I knew I hadn't seen it. So basically you just have that one game to go by as far as experience. And, like I said, that was the first game of the season. So, and, of course, what you did then doesn't matter tonight. But I was just curious, if y'all had played that second game yet. So I've only seen y'all play maybe 2 or 3 times. Who y'all looking? Do y'all have a go-to guy? Do y'all have a couple guys that are kind of leading the way for y'all offensively and or defensively?
Yeah, Colin. We're still waiting for somebody to lead the way on defense this year.
That's not good.
But on offense, Colin Patterson does the majority of our scoring. Easton Smith is playing point guard and doing a really good job. Handles pressure really well, and he scores. He has some games where he scores. He's had some pretty big games, but does a great job of handling the pressure and getting somebody else that can score.
He the times I've seen him play, he does a really good job of running offense and staying under control and distributing the ball. And like you said, he can score when he needs to. And that's pretty good to have a point guard that can do those things. It's fun, not funny, but it's you mentioned about the waiting for somebody to step up defensively. It's we were talking to Coach Wallace, Elkmont girls basketball coach, earlier about the potential, probably upcoming shot clock next year. It looks like it's going to pass and y'all are going to have it. Have you given any thought to how that will change the game defensively in the boys' games? Do you think I've always thought that would, when a kid knows he's only got to play defense 35 seconds, maybe he's willing to give a little bit more effort. You think that's a stretch?
No, I think that's probably right. I think you end up, that shot clock, you end up with some ugly basketball guys taking bad shots at the end of the clock. And but we'll all adjust to it. People think it's, what we need. What we need is kids to just be able to dribble and pass and shoot and guard people. And, the ones that can do that, it won't matter if we got a shot clock or not. The same teams are going to win the games.
Yeah, no.
You don't sound like you're too crazy about the rule change there.
No, well, I just don't want us to have to buy one and have to find somebody to operate it every night. But it really doesn't matter to me. We'll adjust to whatever we have to do. But that, I don't. Either way, it's fine with me. I think it will lead to some ugly play, though.
Especially in the beginning, it certainly will. There's going to be a lot of shot clock violations.
Yeah, and a lot of terrible shots.
And a lot of bad shots. But
there's enough bad shots right now.
Well, I was just going to say, it's the way the game has changed so much over the years, and I hope I'm not stomping on your feet. I mean, I've seen you play 100 times, and I love the way that I love y'all's offense. And I really do. To me, it's more of a throwback at times. I mean, you run different offenses, but just like, the whole, like, you're at the basket, but you're at the rim, for goodness sake, and then you kick it all the way out 19 feet away in the corner for a shot. It drives me nuts, and I know the game's changed. I get it, but it's just it's not what I guess I was used to growing up watching. And
how long is the shot? Do you know how long the shot clock is? I hadn't
35 seconds is what was proposed.
Well, nobody, very very few people keep the ball 35 seconds anyway.
Anymore,
so
that's what I'm saying. Anymore, and it won't affect y'all that way because y'all generally, I mean, the times I've seen y'all play, I don't think y'all sit there and hold it for. Certainly not like the days. I can remember when I went to a basketball game years ago and Bobby Lee Hurt was playing at Butler. And I don't even remember who they were playing, another Huntsville City School team. The final score was 9-8 because they didn't want Bobby Lee to get the basketball. So the team just sat up there and dribbled it, and Butler was okay with it. They just let them sit there. They didn't ever press them or pressure them or anything. It was amazing. 9-8. 9-8 was the final score, something like that.
And Coach Norman Dale might not have time for his 7 passes.
That's right.
Well, I mean, I appreciate it. 64, yeah. When I'm 64.
Got Coach Henry White stopping by.
But I mean, if the players go on and play in college, they're going to have a shot clock there too.
Yeah.
So they might as well get used to it, I guess.
And I think that was the whole reason it was proposed was to supposedly, that's the way I understood it, to prepare them. I mean, and you're right, Coach. I mean, they're not cheap, so, and you have to run them. So I don't know what some of these rural schools will do about that. I guess somebody will have to figure that out, but. I don't know. It'll make for an interesting season next year. Pull
the play clock in from the football field.
Oh, there we go. Well, may have to. There we go.
Lean it up against the wall.
Yeah. What was that? Y'all play. So the girls play at 4. So y'all guess y'all tip off at 6:30? Is that correct? No,
I think it's about 5:30.
5:30. Okay. Are y'all going to do like a pregame meal, anything like that?
No, we had practice this morning at 9 o'clock, and just a little walk through and shoot around, and we'll just meet over there at 4:30 or so and get ready to play.
Okay, sounds like a plan. Do any of your guys have a hard time, or not a hard time, but maybe more of a difficult time shooting in this gym with the big scoreboard being as it is, hanging over the middle of the court? It's a different optic, than what most schools
this year we have trouble shooting in whatever gym we walk into.
So that scoreboard ain't really hindering much, huh?
That scoreboard isn't nothing's a factor. We're just we just struggle to shoot it.
I've always wondered that. The only time I've ever been on a court like that is University of Alabama, and I didn't play enough for it to matter. But it looks like it would be, something to get used to, I guess, just different. Yeah. But I'm sure once you're out there running up down the court, you forget about it, I hope. But anyway. Yeah. Well, Coach, man, good luck tonight. Take it easy on my Indians. Proud of you. We've seen you grow up in this county and have all this wonderful success, and it's well-deserved. You and your staff and all the kids. It's not just here now, but the ones that's come before them to set everything up. So congratulations on that. And good luck tonight, and we'll see you later.
Well, I appreciate it. Appreciate you guys.
All right. That was Coach Justin Taylor, West Limestone Wildcat men's head basketball coach. And they'll be facing the East Limestone Indians later tonight for the county championship. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Missed part of this week's show? Archives are available on our website. You can also hear us on your favorite podcast platform, including iTunes, Google, Amazon, and more. Just check out the podcast page at tailgatetalk.net for a list of available apps and links. We'll be back with more of Applebee's Tailgate Talk after this.
Your roof is the first line of defense for your home. Do you have water stains on your ceiling, paint peeling off your walls, shingles missing? It's probably time for you to get your free roof inspection. Locally owned and operated, licensed, and insured, Yellowhammer Roofing is the Yellowhammer State hometown team. Yellowhammer Roofing. Let our family protect what's most important to you, your family. 256-232-1933 or online at yellowhammerroofing.com.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Are you getting the propane service you deserve? At Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore, you always get the most value for your dollar, professional gas personnel who make safety a high priority, and you can always get in touch with them any day of the year at any time. They accept Visa and MasterCard too. So if you're not happy with your present propane supplier, join the many who have made the switch. Give Ferguson LP Gas in Ardmore a call at 256-423-3320. Real estate, real easy. That's the motto at Innovative Realty Solutions, and providing the highest quality real estate services is their mission. With sound real estate advice, the latest information, and a skilled analysis of the real estate market, Innovative Realty Solutions offers a better home buying and selling experience with a fair, ethical, and, yes, innovative process. Innovative Realty Solutions. Visit them on Facebook, online at innovativerealtysolutions.com, at 100 North Clinton Street in Athens, or call 230-5950. Innovative Realty Solutions. Real estate, real easy. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Check out the WKAC sports page. Go to WKAC1080.com and click on the WKAC sports icon. You can listen to the current sports stream as well as game archives, past coaches shows, and Applebee's Tailgate Talk on demand. If you're on your smartphone, you can stay automatically updated as new items are posted. The WKAC sports page. Another reason why your best source for Limestone County sports is WKAC1080.com and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is East Limestone baseball coach Adam Brown, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk, coming to you live from Ardmore High School Gymnasium here in Ardmore, Alabama for the Limestone County Basketball Tournament. We are currently being joined by the East Limestone girls head basketball coach, Jessica Thompson. Coach, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
We're doing okay.
Are you as tired as we are?
She's not. She sounds she's fired up, ready to roll to me.
I am fired up, but I'm exhausted. I am exhausted. The game the other night was, it was a nail biter. So, just trying to get my energy up, make sure that I'm on top of my game, ready for this county championship for my kids.
Yeah, it seems like everybody we talked to is tired.
Yeah.
Me and Todd are both tired, and we haven't even coached yet. We were just all up all night.
I haven't been doing a squat. I was just talking to Coach Henry White, Tanner legend, and he was talking about the game the other night and how exciting it was. So
Hey, it was a great game. Had a lot of good players out there. Both groups battled to the very end. You couldn't ask for anything better, in a county semifinal game. So I'm excited about this game today against Elkmont. I know they're going to come ready to go.
Absolutely.
It can be anybody's game. They shoot the three very well. So we're going to have to do a great job of defending. But I'm excited for my kids. A lot of them, they've never won a county championship. So this is huge for them. We're all pumped up and we're ready to get out there and compete.
Yeah. And huge for you. Congratulations. First year and make it to the finals right out of the gate. And so,
thank you.
That says a lot. And so let me ask you this, coming off a close, tight, emotional game, is it one of those deals where you think you can ride that momentum and take it into tonight, or is it one of those where sometimes a little bit of air gets left out of the balloon,
Yeah, I don't know. We had a pretty good shoot around yesterday. The girls still seem pretty locked in and focused. I'm thankful that we did get a day of rest because I think if we had to play back-to-back, it could have been bad.
Yeah, no kidding.
I think they've had their eyes on the prize since, the beginning of the year. That's one of the goals that we set, is we want to try to win a county championship. So not finished yet, but we got to go out here and compete against a good Elkmont team tonight.
Yeah, you were mentioning about how good they shoot the three. We had Coach Wallace on earlier. And I'm sure I'm getting this number wrong, but Tim, didn't he say they were shooting like 33% or something, 32% from the three-point line this year? I believe it is.
I don't remember.
Yeah, it was 30-something%, low 30s.
I think I was doing something else.
So, yeah, that's, for boys or girls, either one, that's pretty, high percentage. So, how do you change up anything defensively to defend the perimeter, or, do y'all just, go as is? You play a lot of man anyway, though, right?
Yeah, you kind of have to prep and plan and tweak a few things depending on who you're playing. Obviously we know that their bread and butter is, shooting the three. We can't really have as much help side, which opens up the lane for the drive a little bit more. But, my girls are going to have to do a good job of really reading and reacting to the ball in the air, which I think I got a pretty quick group, and we do a good job in defense anyway. So I think it's going to be a battle. One of their best qualities is three-point shooting, and one of our best qualities is defense. So it's kind of, it's kind of a great matchup for county finals.
Yeah, absolutely. And I love watching those kind of games too, because especially if you say if they were hitting their threes, and then y'all have to, step it up and try to push them out maybe a little further or whatever. But like you said, it does open up the middle to penetrate. So then, the girls got to be aware of that, make sure they have help side defense, and it's fun to watch those matchups if you're a fan.
Absolutely.
So, if you're a coach, I'm not so sure how much fun that is to have to draw.
It's a little nerve-wracking on the coaching side of it, but I'm sure as a fan, it's probably a little bit more just excitement, which it's excitement anyway. That's what you work for. Your kids work so hard all year long, and you push them to try to be the best they can be, and you're pushing them for moments like this. It's a big deal to play for a county championship and have a chance to bring it home. So, I hope we get out there and come ready to play.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm sure they will. You've had them ready to play all year, and even though they're a young squad, seems like they've matured quite a bit from game one. So
yeah, they have. We've had a lot of young kids who've had a lot of good experience this year, which I'm gonna, get a bunch of them back, for the next 2 to 3 years. So, it's a good thing.
Yeah. We briefly talked to Coach Wallace. He just came up, and then we had Coach Justin Taylor from West Limestone Boys on prior to you, and we were talking about next year's potential probable shot clock. The way y'all play is certainly not going to probably change anything because y'all are.
Yeah, no, the shot clock kind of plays in our favor a little bit, especially teams that really like to run and gun. You know, it kind of just changes the whole dynamic of the game, especially at the end of the game. You know, you get a 1 or 2 point lead, and I know everybody does this, especially in high school. You try to hold it out, make somebody foul you. But that aspect's going to be completely taken away. So I think you're going to have to be a little bit more skilled. Going to have to be a little bit more better in decision making, especially late in the game. I personally like a shot clock, so I'm excited for it.
Yeah, you're young, so.
Yeah. Well, I grew up playing travel basketball with a shot clock, and of course in college, we were on a shot clock. So I'm used to that. It was an adjustment for me coming from the college game to the high school game. And not having that.
Yeah, not having it. Change. Yeah, I'm sure it changes coaching philosophy totally. I mean.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, and I'm not against it. It's just going to be totally different for a while, and maybe a little ugly in the beginning until all the kids, boys and girls, get used to it. It'll be like shot clock violations, possibly, but and kind of like Coach Taylor said, and maybe a lot of bad shots because not realizing you're that close to the. To the shot clock expiring, you just throw something up, but they'll adapt. They always do, and coaches will adapt as well, and it'll make for some exciting games, I think.
Absolutely.
And we were talking about with the shot clock. You don't have to play defense, but 35 seconds. Well, that's if you get the defensive rebound or they make the shot. I mean, if the team gets the rebound, well, here we go. Start all over again.
Yeah.
Well, I know in the college game, especially, and I don't know all the rules that they're going to try to adapt. I know, in college women's basketball, there's still like a 10-second backcourt. Now, I know, like, there have been, like, talks of taking that away, not taking, everybody kind of plays a little bit different, with that. So, that's kind of another factor that you can get in. So if you can keep them in the backcourt for 9-8 seconds, and then that even limits, how much time that they have on defense. So, if you're a running gun and pressing type team, you're really going to have to be in shape and be ready to go.
Yeah, and if you've got the athletes to do it, I mean, to me, that would be the thing to do. Like, that's a huge benefit to be able to eat up 6 to 8, maybe 9 seconds in the backcourt, and that doesn't leave them but 25 seconds or so to try to get a shot off, and so that aspect of it's going to be totally different and be fun to watch. Offensively, maybe a little on the ugly side in the beginning, but but that's next year, and it may not even happen, but more likely it looks like it's going to. But tonight, how do you feel? I mean, do you feel like what other than defending the perimeter, y'all have had some good games earlier in the year. What about rebounding? Are they a good rebounding team?
They shoot the three well, but they also crash the boards pretty well. They have a bigger girl inside who, she's a monster on the boards. We've already kind of talked about my post players really make sure we're boxing out, and we want to get the ball out. We want to push in transition. Our bread and butter is defense and really trying to speed up the pace of the game. So our keys tonight, pushing them off the three-point line, really securing those rebounds when they do miss, and being able to get the ball out quick, and try to get them up the court. So, that's kind of our game plan going in. You never know. As a coach, you always have to adjust and make minor tweaks all the time. We may get in the game and have to slow some stuff down. I don't know. It's exciting. I think it's a really good matchup. Like I said before, just what they do well and our strengths and their strengths just kind of match up perfectly with each other. So it's going to be an interesting game for sure.
Yeah. Now, what was the score from the prior games? Do you remember? Or maybe not the exact score, but like in the 60s, 70s, 50s?
I think we scored in the 50s. I'm pretty sure that we did. Yeah, I don't know the exact. I don't even know the exact score of the last game, but
and that's what I was kind of thinking tonight was 50s, maybe even into the 60s.
Yeah,
just because the way y'all both go.
I predict it's going to be a higher scoring game, just because the three that they like to shoot, and then us liking to get out and transition, and get a little bit more possessions on offense. I think it'll be a little bit more of a higher scoring game.
Yeah.
Could be tight to begin with, especially.
Well, it will be just nerves and all.
Finals, everybody's a little nervous to start with, so it may be a lower scoring game, maybe in the first couple of minutes, but I think after that, when everybody kind of settles in, we're gonna start rocking and rolling.
And I tell you, it's already a big crowd here. It just continues. I mean, we're watching them come in all morning long. So, and you know how county tournaments are. Most of the time, when people are here, they're here to camp out for the day. So, so expect a pretty good crowd here at 4 o'clock. Are y'all gonna do like a pregame dinner or anything like that?
So I'm actually heading to East right now. We're gonna do a shoot around and then have a pregame meal together as a team, and then head over to the gym probably about 1:30, 2 o'clock.
Okay, well, sounds like a good plan. Well, all right.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a former East Limestone student, I'm gonna be rooting for y'all hard. So
okay, hey, I appreciate it.
Yeah, so good luck tonight, and looking forward to an exciting game.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate y'all having me on.
All right, well, thanks so much for joining us. Okay.
You're welcome.
All right, take care. All right, that was Coach Jessica Thompson, East Limestone head girls basketball coach. We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Look for Tailgate Talk on Facebook. Just search for Tailgate Talk and make the connection. Call or text us with your comments during the show at 256-812-1848. We'll be back with more Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. Quality Vinyl is on your side. Quality Vinyl in Athens has been in business since 1987, offering great prices and service the whole time. What has changed is the technology of their products. From vinyl siding and shutters, sunrooms and screen rooms, to doors, windows, columns, and rails. Quality Vinyl, located on the corner of Highway 72 and Reed Road in Athens, just 6 miles west of I-65. Call 232-2665 or visit them online at qualityvinyl.net. Quality Vinyl is on your side. If you're running out of space and a yard sale just isn't an option, Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage gives you the choice. Midpoint Storage on Highway 72 East has traditional or climate-controlled units along with spaces for your boat or RV. Buddy Box offers convenient, secured, portable storage units delivered right to your home. They're both locally owned, too. Call 256-800-4249. Look for them on Facebook or online at midpoint.storage.com or buddyboxstorage.com. It's a win-win situation. Midpoint Storage and Buddy Box Storage. 256-800-4249. When things go wrong, State Farm is here to help life go right. And Agent Michael Howell is the one who can help get things back on track. See Michael for your auto, home, life, health, property, and business insurance, and be ready for those unexpected twists that life throws at you. Ask about banking and annuities, too. Call State Farm Agent Michael Howell at 232-5400. Visit him online at michaelhowell.net or go see him at 903 South Clinton Street in Athens. State Farm Agent Michael Howell. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. P4 Physical Therapy is a new outpatient provider offering community-based care with a unique partnership model that allows them to consistently deliver world-class outpatient care, emphasizing personalized hands-on treatment. Whether it's orthopedic, physical, geriatric, or manual therapy, sports or neuro rehab, telehealth, or most any type of muscle or joint pain, P4 Physical Therapy promises to treat you with integrity, compassion, faithfulness, and selflessness. Locations in Athens, Huntsville, and Winfield, Alabama, as well as Fayetteville and Knoxville, Tennessee. Look for them on Facebook or online at p4physicaltherapy.com.
First National Bank is a name everyone in the community will recognize. We see it on our schools, in our parks, and in our homes. First National Bank is proud to help make our community great. I'm First National Bank Student Advisory Board member Carla Serrato from Tanner High School, and I love to help represent First National Bank in my community. First National Bank, making communities great. Member FDIC.
Want to howl with the Havoc this season? Now's your chance from Tailgate Talk and the Huntsville Havoc. Just go to tailgatetalk.net and register your name. Then listen to Tailgate Talk Saturday mornings at 10 as we announce the weekly winners of Huntsville Havoc tickets. Howl with the Havoc this season from the Huntsville Havoc, Tailgate Talk, and 1080 WKAC.
Hi, this is Tyrone Poole, former NFL cornerback and two-time Super Bowl champ. And you are listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080. Currently joined by our ACC guru, AP Steadham. AP, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, good morning, good morning. So glad to be in Applebee's Tailgate Talk, WKC 1080 AM, Athens, Alabama.
And he's making some salt pork, he told me.
Nice.
Off the air. And I told him about the hospitality house here. So, AP, I had to drag Todd out of the...
Well, I was actually in there
out of the
talking and then decided I'd make me a plate while I was in there. So I can get some water.
Yeah, outstanding. Yeah, that's pretty nice to be at a basketball tournament and they're treating you well.
That's right. They always take care of us. So let's talk a little bit of football before we get into basketball. The transfer portal, between that and the kids leaving for the draft, kind of ate us up a little bit. What are your thoughts? Like, a lot of people were upset about Billingsley leaving. It didn't hurt my feelings. I didn't feel like he came close to expectations, but what are your thoughts on who, like Sanders and some of the linebackers? That seemed to hurt to me the most. But what are your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think so because actually Jalen Moody he did the two-step. He had the 1 foot out in the transfer portal, then he pulled it back in. So they must have showed him the depth chart and said, you could probably play now. This should be your 6th year, and you'll get some serious minutes. So he's coming back, so that's good. But Sanders leaving and Christian Harris.
Christian was another one. I mean, those kids are like one play away from being the man probably.
Yeah, I mean, they probably could have improved the draft stock, Sanders left. I mean, I don't know. He must have saw Dallas Turner on the outside and said, I'm a good player, but I'm not an All-American like Dallas Turner.
Well, oh, my goodness. Now I've just had a brain fart. You have to excuse me, Tim. Neither one of us had much sleep, so we're I
understand.
I'll speak for myself. I'm not the smartest dude in the world. Number 18, receiver. Slot receiver.
Slade Bolden.
Slade. Oh, yeah. What's he thinking?
Yeah, I don't know where he's getting his advice.
No kidding.
I mean, he's a nice college receiver, contributes to the winning possession receiver, not a lot of speed relative to other players. And he's going to make the draft. He's going to make a roster. If I'm his agent, I'm saying we do not want you to get drafted. And that's a specific team that wants you strongly, not just as the 7th pick and be a practice player.
Yeah,
so I want to be a free agent if I'm Slade Bolden.
Yeah, I don't know. I know there's a lot of like Cooper Kupp and a lot of these other receivers in the NFL right now. That's kind of a big deal, having these guys that are your third down receiver, right? Slant receivers.
Yes.
But Bolden just doesn't seem like, to me, he's that guy. I don't know who told him he was, but.
Cooper Kupp and Slade Bolden in the same sentence is something that you would say because they both play football, but that's the end of the thought.
That's about the end of the thought, or it should have been.
I mean, Cooper Kupp, he's one of the better receivers in the league.
Oh, absolutely. Set records this year and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah. But Slade Bolden, he has to be a special teams guy, slot person. Do I have to, can I give water to the players coming out the field, anything to get on the roster.
Absolutely.
That's what I feel about Slade Bolden. Nice college player, but I don't see him making a team unless it's a special situation.
I don't see.
I try to keep it real. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you're right. That's the reality of it. But anyway, that's it's his life, I mean, I'm not mad at him or anything like that. It's just, it just surprised me. And
his choice.
Yeah, his choice. And I hate or hope he hadn't been going off some bad data given to him to make that decision.
Right. And let's hope he surprises us all.
Yeah, absolutely. Heck yeah, I'd love to see him out there on a Sunday playing, but
sure.
I don't wait to be seen. But so a little bit of basketball before we get into Alabama basketball. I'll say this for my Auburn friends, and it doesn't matter this time of year where you're ranked. I know that. We all know that. No. But I found it surprising that Gonzaga, after Auburn just beat us pretty good at our home place, which we beat Gonzaga, not at their home school, but their home court, but over there, in Seattle. We beat them. And then Auburn wears us out, and then Gonzaga gets ranked number 1, and they leave Auburn number 2. I found it surprising. I know Auburn's never been ranked number 1. I think they've been ranked number 2 once before. But did you think that was a weird to have Gonzaga back up there? Or, like I said, I know it doesn't matter this time of year.
Yeah, this time of year, it doesn't matter that poll. It's nice to discuss it like we are. Who's the top team that you're playing or they're playing you? I think that's always fun.
Yeah.
But it doesn't matter at this point. I mean, what you do in that tournament, and the way you try to win that tournament is just make it a 2-game series for 3 straight weekends. We want to win this 2-game series for 3 straight weekends, and we can win a championship. Yeah. That's how you have to approach the NCAA tournament. Yeah. Not 6 games; it's 2 games every weekend.
That's a great way to look at it. Break it down into smaller increments, and becomes more more realistic to be able to do than looking at the whole, like you said, 6 games in a row deal.
But I'm impressed with Auburn, though. I saw them against Alabama, and I just like their roster. I just like how he's had all these players. He's got length. He's got some size. He's got quickness.
Yep.
He's got the versatility. I mean, you got somebody like Flanagan. I think I mentioned, left-handed, about 6'6", can create his own shot at the end of the game. You must have that in these tight ball games. And the guards, they can do the same thing. And of course, Jabari Smith, probably going to be the top player, one of the top 2-3 players in the draft.
I don't see that.
Highly skilled.
Coach Pearl's put together a basketball team that is like a tournament style type team.
Yes.
Everything you just mentioned are the attributes you've got to have to win a tournament. And speaking about our team,
that's good.
I don't know what's happening to the Tide. It's just
when you struggle to rebound and defensively it's not consistent. Those are the 2 things that you want on as part of your unit that travels well.
Yeah.
No matter the arena, we can rebound and play defense. We'll have a chance, but. Last year they're in the top 5 in defensive efficiency, and this year I think it's 50-something. So that's a significant drop-off.
Absolutely. And scoring's way down.
Yes.
I mean, I don't remember. We probably, I don't say we averaged 90, but we scored at 90 a lot of times last year. And we're not doing that on near the consistent basis we did this time last year. So I don't know what Coach Oates has to do to get that turned around. I think he got some of their attentions last week by pulling some of them back off the bench, not starting them against LSU. They played really well on the defensive end, played hard.
They did. Yeah. And that should be an indication to them as a team after watching that film, okay, this was our deficiency all through the season.
Yeah, absolutely.
We've got our ups and downs, but watching this LSU game, they were, 0 for 15 in the second half from three-point line?
Yes.
And you still won the game. I mean, I'm sure he pointed that out many times.
Yeah. And why did you win the game? Because you played defense. I mean, bottom line. We're going to find out what kind of team we got, because we've got next 2 games against teams not, Missouri and Georgia, but we got 1, 2, 3. We got 5 teams, 5 games that are out of the next 11 that are all ranked in the top 13. Got Kentucky twice, Baylor ranked number 5, Auburn ranked number 2. Of course, Kentucky, we got them twice ranked at 12, and then LSU again ranked currently 13. So, and of course, all those rankings can change between now and then, and will. But, so yeah, if we can win, and well, Ole Miss on the road. I mean, they're not ranked, but that's a tough one. Mississippi State at home, man. You know,
it's always difficult.
Yeah. So I mean, out of these last 11 games, we got some really hard ones. So, and if they can't get them ready for the ACC and the NCAA tournament, I don't know what can, because we're going to find out what kind of team they are here in the next 3 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, they're really on the cusp. I mean, we're looking at the schedules. You described it, all those ranked teams. I'm not that confident. I mean, I'm hoping they can beat Kentucky one time. They do have the wins against Houston and Gonzaga that will help non-conference, but I sure would like to see them get a win against Kentucky. One of them, and they go to Auburn and win on the road. I think that's pretty difficult.
Oh, thank you. I don't see it even. I just don't see it. But basketball is such a crazy game. You know, you just never know nowadays. But, you know, at least Baylor's at home, and, you know, obviously they can be beat. They lost 2 in a row, but they're back on their winning ways again. Going to Rupp Arena is not a realistic win. At LSU is not realistic. So, you know, and in some of these home games, even A&M at home, Mississippi State at home, I don't know. Ole Miss on the road. See, I don't know. It's just going to be – I don't know. Yeah. We came out of the gate so hot and everything looked so good. We all got so excited, and you know, now we're just kind of in this lull that it's hurt some of our feelings, I guess, especially coming off that football loss.
Right. When you look at those 4 games they lost against Iona, Davidson, Memphis, and who was that other team in there? They lost to. But you know, a couple of times you don't shoot the ball well. Okay, I can accept a couple losses, but when they had those 4 that they probably should have won, that puts a big question mark in your head. Now, if they can, like I say, 1 game against Kentucky and you beat A&M, you know, you have a chance now with the Baylor, a non-conference team. If you can win the Kentucky game, one of them, the Baylor game, that's some top-notch wins. Yeah. And then, you know, carry through with beating Ole Miss and A&M and some of the other teams at home. Yeah, at the home, then you've got a chance. You know, Arkansas, you know, at Vanderbilt. That's not been a favorable place for Alabama to play throughout the years.
No, has not.
South Carolina at home.
Yeah, Vandy's not that good this year, but you're right. Historically, we stink up there. And I have no idea why. But, I mean, it is a weirder atmosphere to play in and all that, but this year, other teams have gone in there and whooped them, so surely with our athletic ability, we can just, you know, I'm not saying just roll the ball out there and let them go. I know they got to be coached, but you know what I mean. Vanderbilt's just down, and they don't have the talent they've had in the past, and so we should be able to win that game. I don't care where it's being played. So,
I think that if Alabama can get a combination and balance of, you know, making some 3-pointers and you're getting to the goal, I think the number is 60%. When you're at the goal, you want to hit 60% and above. That's a winning formula for them. And then continue with the defense and the rebounding because, you know, they don't have a roster like Auburn where they have that number 44. What is it? What's his name? Cardwell? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think so.
You know, muscular guy, big. Oh, you can bring him in there. Dylan Cardwell. And then, from Augusta, you bring him into muscle teams. They don't have that luxury.
They do not. And I was looking at their roster last night, and that you bring that up. And we have some height a little bit, which we've never had in the past, but they are lean. I mean,
they are real thin.
They get pushed around under the goal. Coach has got to get them in that weight room and get them some protein meals or something. Put some weight on them boys. Because come tournament time, they're just going. And not just get pushed around under the goal, but out on the perimeter. You know, you don't think about that sometimes, but if you're not strong enough to drive by your guy, then, you know, what are you going to do? So,
and I think in his system, he's looking for guys they're highly skilled and can usually dribble drive, but I'm telling you, I think they should search the country and the globe for a power-type guy just to use him against certain teams. I think it would be to his advantage to have that luxury with his roster to substitute a player that can't be pushed around.
Yeah. When you got 6'6" guys weighing 180, no. And we have a lot of that, you know. I can't even think of how tall or how much, and I can't ever say his name right, the center. Starts with a B. Bill I can't say his name. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, Charles. Charles Vidiaco.
Yeah, thank you. He weighs like 220 or something, and he's like 6'10" or whatever. I don't know. Yeah, just thin. You got to have some strength. So, well, man, AP, as always, enjoy talking to you. You bring so much to the table, and we appreciate you.
Thank you so much.
We'll have you back on next week. And
enjoy my time being on. Thank you so much for having me.
Thank you. And real quick, who you got coming on this week?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to be on. I got a lot to say. A lot of times, if I got a lot to say, I just, on for the entire show myself. And so my partner and I, Glenn Cornelius, we get into some debates about a few things.
Oh, that'll be great. Hey, that's the best kind of radio. So, all right. Tell folks real quick what channel they can join you on.
Oh, yeah, WHEP 1310 AM and 92.5 FM. You can get us online as well.
All right,
and they have the station app, Android or iPhone.
Awesome.
Yeah, 8:05 on Mondays.
All right, buddy. We're looking forward to it. We appreciate you, man. Have a great weekend and roll tide.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Bye-bye now.
All right, buddy. Bye-bye. That was AP Steadham, our HCC guru. We're going to take us another quick break. You're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Download the Tailgate Talk app and get 4 apps in one. You can hear Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10, Athens High Sports from WKAC Sports, Limestone County and James Clemens Sports from Play Action Sports, or your favorite oldies on WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk will be right back.
This is Bella LaFontaine with Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We take care of all the basics. We take care of cockroaches, ants, wasps. As far as rodents go, most places they'll trap or poison, and that's the end of it. What we do is we're actually going to find the entry points, and we're going to take care of that for you. We do a lot of work with a lot of realtors here in town to bring houses to the closing table. So one of the big things about us is that we're not a sales company. We are a service provider. So we're not looking to meet a sales quota. We're looking to get a house ready to go to closing and get our customers taken care of. This is Bella LaFontaine, Crown Service Termite and Pest Control. We are located at 3413 6th Avenue in Huntsville, Alabama. Phone number is 256-701-7095.
The new year is upon us, and 2022 gives you too many reasons to upgrade. With Ardmore Telephone Company's broadband internet, you will be more productive working from home, enjoy seamless streaming, and blast your competition with more bandwidth. There are too many benefits to list. Upgrade your internet service today. Call ATC at 800-830-9946. New internet customers get the first month free.
Accidents happen. It's a part of life. So next time a wreck is a part of your life, Sides Auto Body Repair is there to lend a hand. Since 1987, Sides Auto Body Repair has been guiding customers through the repair process with as little stress as possible, offering free estimates, a limited lifetime warranty on their work, as well as saving you the headache of handling the insurance paperwork. They're also ICAR Platinum certified and can boast over 60 years of combined experience. Call their Highway 72 West location at 230-6464 or Highway 72 East at 444-0729. Either way, call them first. Sides Auto Body Repair. Daly & Son Car Care is Ardmore's only one-stop auto repair and tire shop. Whether it's major mechanic or brake work or routine maintenance like an oil change or lube job, Daly & Son Car Care has been satisfying customers all over with their fast and friendly service. They're also your headquarters for quality Cooper tires. Stop by and see Wayne, Nikki, or Dale at 25600 Main Street in Ardmore, Tennessee, or call them at 931-427-4651. They're on Facebook, too. Daly & Son Car Care, open Monday through Friday, 7:30 till 5, and Saturday, 7:30 till noon. WKAC wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to WKAC1080.com throughout the school year and click on the Tailgate Talk icon to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Hey, this is Clement's basketball coach, Grace Newton, and you're listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk.
Welcome back to Applebee's Tailgate Talk. Joined here at Ardmore High School Gymnasium for the Limestone County Basketball Tournament. And we're now joined by some coaches of really the most important thing that goes on the campus. Without athletics, you got to have somebody to cheer them on and get the crowd rolling. Mm-hmm. So we're joined here by Dana Clem and Sherry Graviet. Dana's the varsity head cheer coach, I guess is how you say it, right? And Sherry's the softball coach and the JV cheer coach. So, girls, thank y'all so much for joining us.
It's our pleasure. You're welcome.
I wasn't just blowing smoke. Cheerleading has become, number one, very competitive and a sport in itself. But and it has changed, especially like basketball. Maybe the rules have changed even some in the last few years. But you can't be on the floor as much. Sitting in the stands and all that. Which I hate. I always loved it when the girls and guys could line up and get everybody fired up. But from a competitive standpoint, it's nuts what they can do. We weren't doing all those rolls and everybody doing cartwheels and backflips and all that mess.
That's right. You have to be an athlete to be a cheerleader nowadays.
You do. I mean, that's a fact.
Yeah.
Now, I assume y'all get out there and show them how it's done before they...
Why, of course we do. Yes. We taught them everything they know.
So, yeah. Most of the cheerleaders now, I guess, are gymnasts as well, right? I mean, they come from gymnastics, right?
Yeah.
How many, like on the varsity, how many girls do you carry?
I have 18.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And what about JV?
I have 16.
Wow.
Then we have 10 on our middle school squad.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Do y'all have like so many, and I don't know how to put this, I guess without being ugly, but do you have to turn them away? Like, do you have cuts?
Oh, yes. Yes. Uh-huh.
Wow. So you do have that many going out.
Yes.
So it shows you even how more popular it is.
Exactly.
Wow. So I know that's always tough on y'all, like any coach.
That's the worst part of coaching is having to cut kids.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure it is. It's one of those deals too where I'm sure, you get there towards the end, it's like, what attribute is this young lady have more, or young man? I mean, y'all have any boys, either one of y'all?
I had a boy this year. I started out with 20, and the first time, this was my 22nd year to coach.
Wow.
And the first time I've ever had a male cheerleader. And he stayed through football, but he and his family moved to Indiana.
Oh, okay.
So it was different. I had to get used to it. The other girls had to get used to it, but he fit in well. He did a good job, and but we hated to lose him. But his father had to move because of his job, and so they moved to Indiana right after Christmas.
Well, so let me ask you this: were y'all able to do anything maybe a little bit different that you couldn't do if it was a girl-only squad?
No, he was a back spot. I had 4 stunt groups. He was a back spot. Just like normally that's your taller girls, and he was I would say Isaiah was at least 6 feet tall.
Oh, okay.
So he fit right in and did a really good job. His stunt group really hated to see him leave because they were did things well and didn't have to think about it, but no, he did a good job.
I'm glad you said that because, in all sports you have to trust your teammate, right? Mm-hmm. Cheerleading, you really have to trust your teammates. You have to know.
Especially if you're a flyer.
Exactly.
You
just have to know they're there, and number two, they're going to catch you.
Right.
And, I can't imagine. I wouldn't want to fall backwards. And I'm telling you.
And we tell them, our bases, this is your number one job. You are not to let her hit the floor.
It doesn't. I mean, she's falling from in the air.
Yeah.
She's going to get hurt. She's going to get
there.
hurt a whole lot worse than you will catching her. So, you know, whatever it takes, you catch her.
So initially when y'all are practicing those kind of stunts and stuff, I mean, I've never really seen it, I don't guess, but I mean, I assume y'all have mats and stuff for the practice part of it. Obviously, when you're performing it's just a hardwood floor with concrete underneath it. So have y'all been fortunate enough not to have any injuries or incidences?
Over the years, I mean, we've had one or two that might have got a slight concussion, but we've never during game. Now, we had a girl get hurt during tryouts one year.
Oh, wow.
Broke her leg. But it was just an individual thing. Nobody dropped her. She just landed wrong on a tumbling run. But never. I have a girl now who just had patella tendon surgery, but she didn't damage it during cheer. She stepped off the tech bus and twisted her knee.
Oh, my goodness. I think I might have saw her. I saw a young lady walking by in a boot.
Well, this girl has a hip to ankle knee brace. Yeah.
Goodness,
so,
okay.
yeah. But no major injuries over the years. We try to make sure everybody has spotters. They know what they do. Everybody has a role.
Yeah.
So try to make sure they know what they're doing.
Now, do y'all break it up for like the individual sport? I mean, because there's so many you got. Do y'all have wrestling here?
No.
Okay,
no.
but y'all obviously have football, and you have JV football, middle school football. I mean, you got different levels of it. Basketball. Are there any other sports that y'all use cheer for? Just the basketball and football? Okay. Well, that part of it's good. But do y'all ever have to break it down, like especially at the end of football season, going into basketball season? Do the girls cheer for football on a Friday night and then have a basketball game Tuesday night?
We've had that happen before.
Yeah.
We sure have. Yeah. We don't have a basketball squad and a football squad.
Okay.
We're for both. For both.
Over.
And we had a competition squad this year also.
Oh, awesome.
Made up of cheerleaders from all three squads. They competed in several competitions, but they don't cheer at games. They just compete. But you have to be on one of the other squads to participate with the competition. Yeah, to qualify for the competition squad.
So did y'all have any success this year with that? Or, I mean, it's come hard, I'm sure, first season.
This is only our second year that we've had it. They improved greatly. They did, but as far as winning any competitions, they didn't do that,
Well, that's coming. It will,
Yeah.
I'm sure they work hard, and that's another thing about cheerleading is it's a team effort, but it also individually they have to do so much. At home they have to get out in the yard and do their tumbles and all that. It's just not something you can do.
If you do competition, you can't just show up to the competition.
Not exactly. You have to work.
It's a lot of practice, a lot of time and effort.
Well, listen. That would say 6-7 minutes flew by so fast.
I didn't take long. That was great.
And we really appreciate y'all joining us, and thanks for all the hard work that y'all do. It's very important, and I hope y'all know that. And I hope y'all are told that by. Well,
we have a lot of support by our coaches and our administration here, so it's a good place to be a cheerleader.
All right, well, good deal. Thank y'all so much.
All right.
Thank you.
That was Dana Clem and Sherry Graviet, both of the Ardmore High School cheer coaches, and we appreciate them joining us. I guess that's pretty much the end of this run. We appreciate everybody listening, and I'm going to tell everybody, go Indians. So you've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKC, the Big 1080.
Hey guys, this is Joanna Clem for CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications. I'd like to personally invite you to visit CEI Bookstore. While you're here, you'll find a wide selection of Bibles, gift items, trustworthy study materials, and more for you and your church. Our friendly staff will be happy to help you with your selections while you shop in the store. We even offer personalized Bible imprinting and gift wrapping. Not in the Athens area? Enjoy shopping with us online at truthbooks.com. CEI Bookstore and Truth Publications, taking his hand, helping each other home.
Smith's Heating and Cooling in Elkmont is your friendly local contractor servicing most brands of equipment and proudly installing industry-leading Rheem systems. Whether it's an air conditioner, gas furnace, heat pump, or indoor air quality system, Smith's Heating and Cooling takes pride in their exceptional installation and 24/7 customer service after the fact. They offer financing too. Call 777-5450 today to schedule an appointment or a free free, no-obligation consultation. Smith's Heating and Cooling. Call 777-5450. Visit them on Facebook or online at smithsheatingandcoolingllc.com. Need custom screen printing or other promotional products? Got You Covered Screen Printing and More in Athens is, well, got you covered. Screen printing, promotional items, stickers, graphic design, vinyl for signs and garments, and other customized products. They also offer local pickup and delivery services, rush orders, volume discounts, and can customize any project to meet your needs. Got You Covered guarantees to get the job done and will work hard to make sure you're completely satisfied. Call today, 444-4500, or stop by and see them at 389 West Sandifer Road in Athens. Got You Covered Screen Printing and More. Come see all your friends at Applebee's in Athens, Highway 72 West, just off I-65. 12 minutes guaranteed or it's free Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. 7 items to choose from. Can't make it for lunch? Visit them for happy hour, 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or late night. Half-price appetizers with beverage purchase, 6 appetizers to choose from. One of your favorite teams is sure to be playing on the big screen, too. See you tomorrow at Applebee's Neighborhood Grill, Highway 72 Athens, just off I-65. Be listening for Limestone County Area High School basketball this season from Play Action Sports. Hear coverage of girls and boys action from ABS, Ardmore, Clements, East Limestone, Elkmont, James Clemens, Lindsay Lane, Tanner, and West Limestone online at pasnetwork.net on your Amazon Echo device or on your Play Action Sports app. Afterwards, you can download each game from the archives or stream it on demand. While you're there, check out our schedule of upcoming games. Limestone County Area High School basketball from Play Action Sports. You've been listening to Applebee's Tailgate Talk live on location. You can hear the archive of this and other shows online at tailgatetalk.net. Join us next Saturday at 10 a.m. on 1080 WKAC. Applebee's Tailgate Talk is a production of Play Action Sports on 1080 WKAC.